you. Thank you both of you getting me to do that. We'll start again. So we're going to do a practice of clearing and a practice of filling the space with whatever it is. And what I want you to do is find out the words that you use, the images, the way you interpret that. So we'll start again with the lungs. Ha ha ha. We're going to do the lungs. This is based on the healing form. We're going to start with the lungs. Ha ha ha. Breathing out, letting go of anything that you need to let go of. Breathing out down the meridian. Ha. Breathing out, anything that has to do with the lungs, maybe the nose, the throat, a bit more tapping for the lungs, a bit more coughing. So coughing is that letting go, moving the stagnation, really literally moving the phlegm. I'm still suffering a little bit from the cold that I had back on the 6th of January. It started the day before, 2 days before I should have been with you. And I was just saying, there's a word for it in Chinese medicine, isn't there? It's B-I, and it means stuck energy. Sometimes it's used particularly for the arthritis. We'll come to that a bit more. But right now we're just moving the B in the lung meridian and the larger intestine meridian. And notice as you think about that, you can do a bit more tapping on the lungs or whatever is good for you. You know the meridians. You can brush down the back of the leg. You can feel into the balls of the feet. You can do whatever it is that feels right for you. Of course, be in charge of your own bodies. The meta part of you, the something sort of above watching you doing the exercises, just have an awareness of what is happening. So as you brush down the meridian and you're clearing out, have you got a sense of, I mean, I don't use the word be in my sort of daily life as I brush my meridians. I think, I'm clearing away that old cold. I'm getting rid of all that stuck lung energy that makes me feel depressed. Oh, hurrah! That sort of thing, I think. I don't have a word for it. What do you do? What do you do? Okay, just a few more minutes. Brushing, cleaning, clearing, emptying, anything to do with the lungs that feels right for you. Down the back of the legs, if that's good. More on the lungs themselves. Have a wriggle, have a shake. Pause, press pause. Can you feel something's moved? If you can't, you haven't been doing it. Brush down the arms once more. So as you clear those meridians, what does it mean for you? And as I said in the email, Pauline talked a lot about clearing, and she also talked a lot about welcoming the divine. So we'll go to the flip side now. Reach your hands up. Imagine you're connecting to the blue sky above the clouds or the starlight, moonlight. What is it that you're going to connect to? Fresh air for the lungs, white light, the divine, the goddess of lungs, the goddess of eucalyptus, lovely lung herb. And imagine flooding the body, the whole body, be generous, through the whole body, right down to the earth. And something comes up from the earth, white light from the earth, filling you. And then we'll do both arms. Fill the lung meridian. And notice the different quality you're using to do this. I'm already going sort of slower and fluffier. I'm going to do it a few more times. Fill the body with white light. Fill your lungs with white light. Fill your lungs with the pure chi of the universe. Replacing what you brushed out. And as I just said, it's not really recommended to do one for a while and then the other. They're both happening together, really, like a breath in and out. But this is just to give us, because you've all done this for years, it's just to get a little bit more consciousness of it. So this is just using the chi in our own body as an example. And then we'll come to think about clients later. But we're going to do all 6 meridian pairs first. Okay. I'm going to do 3 more sort of healing forms for the lungs, reaching out, bringing the air. Big deep breath. Bringing the light. Bringing chi into my body. 1. 2. Receiving the divine. Receiving the divine. Thank you so much for getting me to press record. And 1 more. Receiving the divine. And it's really interesting to, when you finished, just stand for a moment in whatever way feels good for you. I want to put my hands on my lungs. When I was really ill back in January, when I cancelled the last class, I discovered that you could lie under the duvet with a hand each on lung 1 and 2. So I did this sort of hug for myself. You probably have all worked this out already. Anyway, just stand for a moment and just do a couple of easy breaths, breathing in the pure chi of the universe for the lungs and the large intestine and all the metal energy. Breathing out anything that is still left to be moved. Okay. We're going to do earth. We're going to do all 6. So earth is next. We're going to do cleaning. So cleansing, cleaning, brushing down. Actually, let's start with the digestive tract. Find a bit of saliva in your mouth. Rub the tongue around the teeth. And as you swallow, breathe in lots of light and imagine swallowing that mouthful of chi and let it clean all the way down to the stomach. And then all the way around the intestines, sending your own private cleaning department into your digestive tract. When you get to the large intestine, up the right hand side, down the left hand side, and out where the sun doesn't usually shine. You know where. And we'll do that 3 times, twice more. Find a nice mouthful of chi and saliva to swallow, cleaning the whole of the inside of you, the whole of your down to the stomach. Sending cleaning around in the stomach. The stomach is very good at cleaning itself. But through the intestines, where there are lots of bits get stuck. So just sending that cleaning energy, a tribe of cleaners with powerful hoovers or whatever it is that it works for your imagination. And just thinking, what are you doing? What are you cleaning? Stuff. There's physical stuff in there maybe. But there's also this chi that's getting trapped in corners, sending light into the dark corners, clearing out. Once more out the place I can't mention on the radio. And sending the light, swallowing, maybe even brighter light this time, but sending the cleaning power into my digestive tract, moving the chi down, all around. Do what's good for you, rubbing your tummy. And then running the meridians, we're just going to go from top to bottom. Beautiful ball of earth energy, light, golden light, but clearing the meridians sending it down through the chewing muscle. All you know where the meridians are. All the front of the body, all both ways through the quad, down the legs, right to your toes into the earth. Some light coming up from the earth, washing through the meridians, making them bright and flexible. Noticing how that is for you. What words are you reinterpreting this with? Because you all have done this many times, whether it's for yourself or for your clients. Washing through the earth meridians, clearing the spaces, maybe in the knees where it gets a bit stuck, or moving the chi on. How does that feel? Oh, definitely something to move in my chewing muscles today. Oh. See what it is for you. And when you're ready, let's take a pause. Maybe hands on the belly. Breathe out anything, maybe a couple of breaths from the top of the body to the feet, down into the earth, sending our compost into the earth. That's definitely one of the images I like a lot. Imagining the chi going deep into the earth. Clearing that. Hopefully it feels brighter. And then there's space. What we're going to fill that space with. Reaching up. And I was going to say reaching for the sun. And I got a whole image of sunflowers, which was rather nice. Don't know if it's very appropriate for stomach and spleen, but the colour's good. So feeling the meridians on the front of the body. How does that go for you? I got given, this is a repeat from this morning, Jane. I got given a most delicious jar of honey. My son's father has an orchard and he's started keeping bees, and it tastes like honey and apple blossom. Tastes like honey made out, which it is, honey made out of apple blossom. Oh, that's the taste I want to put all the way through my digestive tract. Right into the earth. So a couple more times, just filling all the spaces with pure light, with chi, with honey, whatever. What words are coming to you? How do you do this? Oh. So this is earth. I'm going to do two more. This one. Right down to my big toes and my other toes. Connect to the ground underneath. Imagine the light of the earth coming up. Last one. And I talked about the light of the earth. I have told this story many times. I went to the Bristol University, the physics department, and I asked them if it was true that the earth emitted light. And the answer was a resounding yes. But there's too much light in the universe to see it. Even on a dark night, there's starlight. And the starlight and the moonlight and certainly the sunlight cancels it out. But our world emits light all the time. And if it was really dark, we would be able to see it. So come to rest, pause for a moment, tune out my wittering. Could you feel a difference between clearing the earth meridians and filling them with chi? I think I'm going to be... no, we can do it. We'll do all 6. Next is the heart. Bring your hands to the heart. So, having a sense of the shoulders, there's often stuff that needs to be moved in the shoulders, small intestine and heart. We're going to brush down to the little finger, both sides. You can move your shoulders, arms as much as you want. Have a sense of clearing out the heart and small intestine meridians. Brushing down, moving anything that can be moved. Connecting that to the physical heart. Doing whatever you want to do. You can drop onto the heels, you know where the meridians are. You can do it by shaking. I quite like this sort of upside down windscreen wiper thing. Some people do it from the armpit, which is quite nice. That makes my arms tired. Brushing down, clearing out any stuck heart and small intestine energy. Small intestine energy, grab hold of those bits behind your shoulder. It's got a real ability to create B, the stagnant chi in the meridian that leads to shoulder stuckness and all the rest of it. Shake that out. Maybe tap. I just did some tapping. Whatever feels good for you. Just a little bit more. Small intestine, heart. Brushing that out. Does it feel? Can you have a sense that you're cleaning, cleansing, moving the fire meridians and down to the little finger? Take a breath. We'll change focus. We'll use the top part of the healing form. We just open the arms and reach up to heaven. And what word would you want to put in there? Reach up to the chi of heaven. That's what I would normally say. Reach up, receive pure white light, red light, firelight, candle light. Bringing it in through the crown to the heart. A couple of times work to that, making the gesture, bringing the chi in. It's so hard to separate. I'm still clearing. Bringing the chi in, filling the heart, and having that sense of smiling, receiving the fire, the heart chi, the chi from the universe, and having a sense of those two things actually happening almost simultaneously. But I'm trying to divide them out so we're sort of conscious of the yin and the yang of it. Come to rest with your hands on the heart. Allow it to happen as a breath. Breathing in the chi for the heart. Filling your whole fire energy with love and light. And breathing out anything that needs to move. Smile. Breathe. Nice. We're halfway through. Definitely a place where B collects in the spine. Back of the body, kidneys. We're going to brush down the back of the body. Sort of connecting to your spine, your neck. Go down as far as you can reach. Go up as far as you can reach and hope they're nearly connected. Brushing, wriggling, stretching, moving the spine, allowing any clunky bits to shift, allowing the chi to flow down the back of the legs, back of the knees, give them a rub. Don't let anything be stagnant in the back of the knees. Down, right down into the Achilles tendon, the little toe if you can reach, the whole of the footprint. And do that a few times. Brushing down the back of the body, shifting anything that needs shifting. Tapping, I'm doing tapping here. Maybe a little bit of the kidney meridian on the chest. Maybe brush the arms as well. But you know where the meridians are. You do what feels right, moving the water energy, getting that to move and flow and stop being stuck around and down. Smile and breathe. We'll do a couple more. Stretch, wriggle, yawn. Get the water energy flowing in the spine. Lovely. Pause for a moment, maybe hands on the kidneys. Allow yourself to do this before I even speak, really. Start receiving chi into the water meridians. How do you image that? How do you speak that to yourself? How do you feel that? Starting to get a language of this for yourself, because you will have language that you use for your clients while you're working, and it sort of feels comfortable if you can make this distinction. So for me, it's water. Beautiful, bright blue water, like the sea I saw in the Mediterranean. Oh, or the beautiful water from the well, St. Anthony's Well. Or the river, or even the pond in Eastfield Park. Bringing in the sparkles, bringing in the light, bringing in the chi into the water meridians. Doing that however works for you. You might just want to stand and hold the kidneys, feel the whole water energy. I quite like the brushing. Somehow it feels like the movement allows things to flow more. Whatever works for you. Brushing down the back of the legs. A few more times. And one more for me. Oh, right down to my footprints. When you're ready, stand maybe with the hands on the kidneys, lower back, Ming Men, kidney points. And some easy breaths. Feeling both together. Feeling the chi of the water flowing in your body, and having a sense if there's still any little bits of stagnation. I've still got a little bit in my hips here. Allowing the flow, allowing those two things to start working together. The clearing on a physical level, on an emotional level, clearing our stuff, and the pure light of the divine coming in. Two more. Come back to the heart. So we're going to do the heart protector, heart governor, whatever you call it. I quite like calling it the social heart, or the personal heart. Brushing down to our palace of calm, fingertips. So from the heart, brushing down the arms. Clearing away anything in the heart, any plaque in the heart, any lumps in the blood, anything that you don't need, moving that, getting the meridian to shift. Maybe doing the whole of the body a couple of times, following the heart and the blood. What does it mean for you? Again, I'm going to do this sort of funny, it's not really like a windscreen wiper when we do the inside of the arms. Brushing, clearing, cleaning out the heart, cleaning out. Everyone has bits and pieces, shreds of proteins floating in the blood that can get moved on. Hopefully nothing more. Clearing out. Come to stop with your hands on the heart. Maybe you can feel the beating of your heart. And then when you're ready, we'll do the same gesture, like the top of the healing form. Hands come out, plug into the horizons. So there's this sense of opening to this big possibility. Bring the energy of fire and light and pure heart energy into your heart. And then open the arms, opening to this sort of filling the whole of the heart protector meridian, triple heater, social fire, whatever it is for you, reaching up into the light, receiving that into the heart, opening to receive more, flooding the meridian with this pure light. And then again, of course, it moves into the clearing. It does both at once. And this exercise is really just to have a sense of that happening. Maybe a couple more gestures. Come to rest with your hand on the heart. Last pair, you know it well. This is the one that gets the most stuck. So we'll spend a little bit of time clearing. We'll do a stretch. Do a side stretch. Open the side of the body. Wood energy. Liver and gallbladder. I'm sorry, just slightly exaggerating here. Feel the G moving, clearing the space. So G becomes B and gets stuck in the joints. It's the most classic, though all the meridians can create B, but the wood meridians do the most. So whatever your favorite version of a side stretch, do a few more. Really have a sense of how the stretching can release stagnation in the joints. I'm going to do two more and that's enough. This is really painful. And this one. So even just the noise, or whatever noise you might want to make, is part of that releasing the chi. We're going to wash through the joints. Be as creative as you want to use the liver and gallbladder meridians. They are really going to benefit from sort of rubbing, opening up the side behind, you know where the meridians are, sides of the head, through the shoulder joints. Move the shoulders as much as you can. Down the sides of the body. Yawn and stretch. Something come up the core. Opening up, clearing out these meridians that so easily get stuck. I saw a sort of dam created in the little river in the park this morning. And just great big piles of wood that has been washed down by the trees. Try and move those piles of wood and bits and pieces that are stuck in your meridian. Wriggle, stretch, yawn, tap. Loose fists on the buttocks, whatever your favourite way of doing it is. A couple more times from the top of the head. All the way through. All the way through, down to the feet and beyond. This is my last one. Feel the stuck energy being moved. Good to do this now and again. It's a bit like a spring clean, isn't it? In fact, I'm going to do one more. Cleaning the side of the body all the way right down to the earth. And just stand in a nice neutral position. Take an easy breath. Allow yourself to move if you need to move. Keep that wood energy shifting. And then we're going to follow it with pure light, or whatever words you want to put in its place. Pure wood chi. You know where? Immediately my hands have gone a little bit more etheric as I'm filling the sides of the body with, for me, what I'm using is the colour in the little wood beside my house. The hawthorn tree is just got tiny leaves. They're only a millimetre or so. But that green, it's just starting green. And the snowdrops are up. But anyway, that's another thing. Filling the sides of the body with green. Or chi from heaven. Or the pure light of the universe. Or the unconditional love of the universe. What words make it work? If I go gallbladder meridian, it doesn't work for me. It might for you. If I go hawthorn green, that makes me happy and fills my meridians. What is it for you? Okay, one more moment. When you're ready, come to rest. Maybe hands on the lower dantian, or a hand on the heart, or just standing in neutral. We're just going to breathe 3 or 4, no, a bit more than that. A few big breaths, just doing the whole integration, all the meridians. Breathing in, pure chi. Breathing out, allowing yourself to let go of anything else that needs to shift. I can feel that this has been quite potent, so just give yourself a moment to let the breath become sort of neutral, all meridians. 3 or 4 deep breaths, breathing in, chi. Breathing out and letting go. Okay. Couple more deep breaths. Oh, beautiful. Thank you for joining me. Just standing in neutral for a moment longer. So, allowing yourself to just play with that idea of stuff getting stuck, chi getting stuck in our body, and also pure chi moving it. And the two things happening simultaneously or with a breath, and noticing which side of the healing is your favorite. When I was trained as a healer in the church, when I was a teenager, there was only bringing in the chi of God. We didn't say chi. Oh, bringing in the love of God, and it will do the healing. We did nothing more. Just put our hands either on or above someone. And then there's lots of bodywork practices and some between our teachers and cleaning the points, cleaning the meridians, and other people can go to make the meridians flow by moving those blockages. Both are important. As a receiver, I want my body to be attended to, move the blockages, and I want to fill it with the love of God or the infinite chi of the universe. Okay, have a wriggle and a shake. We'll come and sit down and see if there are any questions. You might want to take a moment to write something down. I'm going to put my socks back on. My feet are cold. Oh, we've got Jill. Hi, Jill. Okay. I'm gonna take questions for 10 minutes or something, and we'll finish with a little sitting down. Marcus, you're not in a car. Oh. that helped. I mean, I know it was a nice thing to do. It felt strong, but the reason we did it tonight was that thinking about clearing and receiving, and that it's a yin and a yang of healing, that we need to do both for ourselves if we're doing Qigong like we just did, for our clients, and I guess for the whole world, but I've never tried that. Anything come up for anyone? Anyone want to ask anything? So, no questions? Nothing came up for you out of all that? Brilliant. That means I've got to think of something to say. Oh, Agnieszka, come on. Ask me something. It's good.
I just wanted to say that I think things opened up because I felt like crying at the end.